Hello my dear learners, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to discuss class 9th English, and the chapter that we are going to discuss today is the packing. So packing is written by the great British novelist Jerome K. Jerome. Okay, so actually this chapter has been extracted from the novel The Three Men in Boat, which was earlier in the syllabus of class 9 as a novel, but now the extract has been prescribed to you guys. So you guys are a little fortunate that you are not going to read the complete novel, while a few pages you are going to read. So let's discuss what happens in this novel, and I hope you would all enjoy this chapter. It's a very interesting chapter, provided you take interest into this and try to understand whatever is I am going to read out. So let's first read the story, what it is like. So there are basically three characters, excluding the dog. There is another character which is a dog, and its name is Montmorency. So there are three characters whose names are Jerome. Jerome is narrator who is narrating the entire story to you, and it's very funny. It's been narrated in a very funny way. Harris and George are friends of Jerome. So what happens, they are packing their luggage for a trip, okay, on the river Thames. So if you had chance to read the entire novel, so you would have got to know that why they are going on this journey. So basically they are going on this journey on the advice of a doctor, because the doctor thought that three people are suffering from some mental disorder, and that's why doctor had prescribed them to go on a journey or visit, okay, to while away. So now I'm going to read the story and you try to listen, and I will discuss it in between. So I said I would pack. I said I would pack. So this is narrator's voice. Who is the narrator? Jerome is the narrator. So this is what narrator is saying. So I rather pride myself on my packing. Packing is one of those many things that I feel I know more about than any other person living. Okay, so Jerome is almost boasting about his skill of packing. I impressed the fact upon George and Harris and told them that they had better leave the whole matter entirely to me. अब यहाँ पर एक एक्सप्रेशन आ रहा है, I impressed the fact upon George. So impressed the fact. So impress the fact means, जो हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं कि उसने जताने की कोशिश की. So उसने क्या जताने की कोशिश की गई कि अपने फ्रेंड के ऊपर, हैरिस एंड जॉर्ज को, कि उसको जेरोम ने उनको कहा कि दैट दे हैड बेटर लीव द होल मैटर एंटायरली टू मी. नाउ हैड बेटर मीन्स शुड. सो जेरोम ने अपने पैकिंग स्किल को बोस्ट करते हुए अपने दोनों दोस्तों को क्या बोला कि दे हैड बेटर लीव दिस होल पैकिंग, okay, affair to him. So actually he did not intend to do so, but he was just trying to impress upon this fact on them. Okay, so there is some humor hidden, okay, or humor underlying in his behavior. So they fell into the suggestion with a readiness that had something uncanny about it. So now what happened, that they took this suggestion of Jerome very seriously, and they thought that okay, Jerome actually want to pack this luggage, okay, by himself. So they left this packing and left everything to the Jerome. George spread himself over the easy chair, and Harris cocked his leg on the table. Okay, so now it is clear. George spread himself over the easy chair and Harris cocked his leg on the table. He cocked his leg on the table. Clear? So I think the expression is clear to you. This was hardly that I intended. So this was hardly what I intended. Means he did not intend to do so, but no, they mistook it. Okay. So what I had meant, of course, was that I should boss the job. So what actually he meant to do, that he would boss the job, means he would supervise their job and they would have worked, okay, under his supervision. It was his intention. Whose intention was it? Jerome's intention was it, but it did not come true. And that Harris and George should potter about under my direction. Okay, so I have discussed that he had thought that, okay, so George and Harris would potter about, means do one important thing under his direction. I pushing them aside every now and then with, oh you, here let me do it, there you are, simple enough, really teaching them, as you might say. So no, I pushing them aside every now and then. So while they started packing, okay, and if they would be packing, he would be pushing them aside and would be suggesting them how to complete the task. Okay, so his intention was to do so, that he would boss, okay, he would guide or supervise these two people if they were packing, but actually it did not happen, no. So there you are, simple enough, really teaching them, as you might say. They're taking it in the way, they did irritated me. So what irritated Jerome was that George's and Harris's taking his words seriously. Actually he was joking, no, and they took it seriously and they left all the works onto his shoulder, Jerome's shoulder. So it irritated Jerome very much. This is nothing does irritate me more than seeing other people sitting about doing nothing than I am working. What irritates him? That other people sitting idle, doing nothing, and he is working. Okay. I lived with a man once who used to make me mad that way. He would loll on the sofa and watch me doing things by the hour together. He said it did him real good to look on at me messing about. Now I am not like that. I can't sit still and see another man slaving and working. So no, he is now narrating the story of a man, no, who used to make him mad in that way. Make him mad in that way means he used to make Jerome work, okay, and he sat idle on the sofa. So no, now Jerome is not ready to bother these things, to tolerate such nonsense anymore. So now I am not like that. I can't sit still and see another man slaving and working. I want to get up and superintend and walk around with my hands in my pockets. So he wants, what does he want? That he want to superintend works of other people, and he would put his both hands inside his pocket and would walk around and superintending their work. Superintending means supervising their work. And tell him what to do. It is my energetic nature. I can't help it. So it is his energetic nature that he can't help it. That means he can't help it means उसको रोक नहीं सकता. He cannot help it. However, I did not say anything but started the packing. It seemed a longer job than I had thought it was going to be, but I got the bag finished at last and I sat on it and strapped it. So however, he was bound to do this because other two friends were not ready to perform this task, so he had to complete this task, okay, and he started packing. It seemed a longer job than I had thought it was going to be. So what? It seemed him a longer job than he had actually thought of it. He had thought that it would take quite little time, but it took more than what he had expected. So I hope you have understood the story thoroughly and have enjoyed it a lot till this point. So as we are stretching up this video too long, so let's stop it till this point only for today, and in next video I will discuss the story further and would also discuss the themes and other aspects of the story. Please subscribe my channel, Let's Learn English with Rajiv, and like and share it to your friends. So I assure you that I will keep providing you material on your class 9th literature as well as grammar and writing sections in my coming videos. So thank you very much for watching my videos, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.